Knights and the Pierre Governors here from Riggs High School as the Pierre Governors are looking to end their 5-game losing streak. The O'Gorman Lady Knights coming in looking to stay undefeated on the season as they are now 14-0. And their last game, though, has been quite a while. It was back on September 29th at Lincoln High School. They did win in 3 sets. As you look on the season for this O'Gorman Knights team, it has been nearly perfect all the way through. They've lost just 1 set so far. They have not lost a set at all so far this season. They have been perfect throughout this entire season, and they look to continue that here again this afternoon into the evening against this Pierre Governor team. The Governors, again, have lost 5 in a row, but this is a team that has looked a lot better and looked a lot better this past Thursday, 2 days ago against Huron. They did lose the first 2 games, 25-22. And then lost 25-16. But Huron's a very good volleyball team. The Governors starting to play a lot better as of late, and they're looking to kind of continue that and to play even better here as they take on the O'Gorman Lady Knights. We will have a conversation with both Coach Burns as well as Coach Casey Keenels as the Pierre Governors take on the O'Gorman Lady Knights here tonight from Riggs High School. We'll step aside for 3 minutes and come back with their conversation with Coach Burns. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Welcome back to the pregame show on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Joining me is Coach Burns of O'Gorman Lady Knights. Coach, you guys are coming in undefeated here against this Pierre team. What makes you guys so good? What makes this team as good as what they've been so far this year?
I think that's a complicated question, but I think it's a lot of just what they do as a team. We have a lot of individual talent, but they're a great unit as a team, and they all put the team first and do what's best for everyone around them. So I think that's really to our advantage a lot.
You have your Bergen Riley getting recognized kind of nationally right now. How important is she? Obviously, going to be pretty important, but how important is she to this O'Gorman team?
Yeah, obviously she's huge for us. She does a lot for us physically and like stat-wise, but she's also a great teammate, and she's a great leader, and she steps up, and people look to her, and she's playing with her sister, which is a cool dynamic. So, it's a huge asset to us.
As you go into this game against Pierre, they're coming in having lost 5 in a row, but they had that long layoff, so that the 5 losses maybe aren't what you might see towards the end of the season. So how do you make sure, though, because they've been down for 5 straight games, to stay on them early here in this game?
Yeah, I think it's just coming out and playing our game. I mean, that's what we focus on every time, is coming out and deciding to start a game from the first point and playing all the way through the last point. And as long as we can do that, we feel confident that we can maintain our game no matter what.
What do you see from this Pierre team that makes them so dangerous?
I think they're a lot more physical on offense than certain teams. So I think our serve and pass game is going to be big for us, and I think we're a great serve and pass team, so we match up well. So between our serve and pass and our blocking, I think we'll be good.
What's going to be the number one thing for you here tonight to get a win against Pierre?
I think a lot of it is energy. On the road, it's always different, and we have to be able to create our own energy and kind of get some momentum on our side, even though we don't have a home crowd.
Coach, as always, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next on today's KCCR, KCCR.com. Welcome back to the pregame show on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Joining me is Coach Casey Keenels of the Pierre Governor Volleyball team. Coach, it's no secret that O'Gorman is a very good team, arguably the best in the state, and right now undefeated, so they are the best in the state. Here at home, what do you want from your girl? What do you want to see from your girls, especially early on against this O'Gorman team?
Just to get out there and compete. I think we saw in this JV match here that they went out there and fought hard, and so that's just getting out there playing, not letting balls hit, and just determination, not being scared when they get up against that up at the net. That we blocked well, and we just got to do the same thing in our varsity match.
You guys didn't get the win on Thursday, but you guys played really well against the Huron Tiger team. Obviously, love to see a win on that one, but how do you make sure that they kind of keep that same confidence level going against this team?
I think we're moving in the right direction. I think from a week and a half ago against Brandon Valley to where we got against Huron on Thursday night, I think we've seen a huge improvement, which just goes to show the more we're playing. Taking that couple weeks off was tough, and so we're trying to get back on the right path, and I think we're seeing some good things. Saw that on Thursday, and just hopefully they'll carry that into tonight's match against O'Gorman.
Again, how intense was practice yesterday getting ready for this match?
We had to be really careful. It wasn't, I guess, just trying to work on a few things, just some things that maybe we'll see today, but, they're tired. Legs were tired, shoulders were sore, so we had to be careful about what we did. So we kind of strategic of what we did, and I guess we'll just hopefully that we saved it and they're ready to go tonight.
Hey, you get a day off tomorrow, a day off of school on Monday, and you don't play until Thursday now. How much do you want these girls to kind of leave everything out there and kind of maybe give a little bit more because they don't have anything to save for the next couple of days?
Yeah, I think, that will be a good break for them tomorrow. We've had a big, hefty week here this last week and a half. And so to get 1 day of downtime and then be ready to step on the court on Monday, they're all anxious to get back into kind of more intense practices and to have 3 days in a row before we play again. They're excited.
This O'Gorman team, what have you seen for them? What makes them so good?
They're just very disciplined, very confident. I think confidence is a huge thing, especially in this game. Even out of system balls, you see that, with the out of system balls, they can control that and be aggressive. And so that's something that we have to be ready to play every single ball. No matter if it's backcourt, we got to be ready for them to attack hard. And so we just have to, we saw a lot of balls that they kind of practiced for those balls to hit deep and on the line. So we have to be able to communicate with our teammates and really be ready for really any ball that they throw at us.
And he said, that they still work well out of the system. What's the counter to that? How do you make that work to try and get them off their game?
I think just, maybe we have to stay aggressive. We have to be tough at the net, make them have to play a lot of defense. And watching a little bit of film that I did, maybe not, I don't want to say not good passers, but I think they're a little bit less disciplined in the passing area from what I saw. They're extremely aggressive at the net, so we have to make sure that if we can keep stuff backcourt, it might be a little bit easier for us defensively than if we let them set the ball up and attack us at the net.
And again, this team is undefeated, the number one team in the state. But what's the message in the locker room before the game to try and make them have their first loss this year?
Just get out, just compete. You never know what happens. They could come in here with, being pretty overly confident, and we could go out there and play a perfect game. Good things can happen.
Coach, as always, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back more of the pregame show next on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Riggs High School, getting set for the Pierre Governors and the O'Gorman Lady Knights. John Winkler here on this Saturday afternoon as the Governors are looking for their first win in their last 6 tries. They've lost 5 in a row, and this is going to be a tough task against this O'Gorman team. Both teams are wearing their white jerseys again, and the good thing is nobody switches spots. But for the O'Gorman Lady Knights, it'll be Reagan Riley and Bergen Riley, the senior and sophomore. The center is Bergen Riley. The libero is going to be Brian Askew, Grace Bengford, Emma McKay, Isabel Steffel, and Brogan Beck are the starters for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. For the Pierre Governors, it'll be Maya Keenels along with Reagan Wiebe, McKenna Schleckaway, as well Kenzie Groundland, Marquia Muchel-Knaus, Avery Kaiser, and Austin Wiebe. The starters for this Pierre Governor team as we are just about set. Reagan Wiebe will go out to begin as Muchel-Knaus will come in as they get everybody lined up and get everybody set. And Reagan Riley, it'll be Askew that comes in. Reagan Riley will go serve. As it was Isabel Steffel that came out. So we're underway as the serve goes from Reagan Riley. Will be played by Austin Wiebe, bumped by Keenels, and over by Schleckaway. At the net, Riley will set, and then goes down for the first kill. Reagan Riley is set over to the far side. And Bergen Riley gets the kill. And it's 1-0 here for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. They open up scoring here this afternoon. So Reagan Riley again, the senior, will serve. Kaiser misplayed, an ace for Riley, and it's 2-0 here for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. And again, this O'Gorman team has not lost a set at all this year. They're 14-0 and undefeated in sets, except for one that they lost to Rapid City Central. Lost just 1 set so far. That will go into the nets. Back for Muchel-Knaus to play. Riley will set to the near side. Tipped, and Wiebe got to it. Hit back down. Keenels is able to bump, and then off of Wiebe, and it's quickly 3-0. So Rapid City Central on August 28th, for O'Gorman, they have not lost a set. I'm looking at the wrong schedule there, but they have not lost a set at all. Have the O'Gorman Lady Knights. A 3-0 lead so far by Keenels for Avery Kaiser. That one rolls at the net. We played back down. Riley to the far side. Another kill, and that is for Grace Bengford. And it's 4-0. I'll tell you what, this O'Gorman team is going to be very tough. And they've come out here swinging. Reagan Riley on the serve. Austin Wiebe to receive. Mike Keenels will set for Kaiser. That goes off of the wall for the Lady Knights and down for a point for the Governors. And it's 4-1 as Kaiser gets her first kill and the first point for the Governors. Remy Price checks in for Kenzie Groundland. 4-1 is their score here in set 1. Price on the serve. Played back on the back line. Riley will set, tapped across, and a net violation called on the Governors. They saw McKenna Schleckaway, and it's 5-1. It was nearly another point for the Governors, but it's still 5-1 here for O'Gorman. Senior Haley Hoffman will come in. She'll serve from the far side. On the serve, Muchel-Knaus barely got a piece of it, able to give for Kaiser. Schleckaway got it blocked to the net, and it goes down for a point for the Lady Knights again at 6-1. The Governors will be off until Thursday, and they're going to they want a lot of practice time here. Keenel's able to tap it back. Kaiser barely got over the nets. He played on the far side. Dug out by Muchel-Knaus. Schleckaway. She'll go down the kill. And it's 6-2. There's the kill for Schleckaway as they pull within 4. By Keenels. Back to serve. Austin Wiebe goes out. Reese Twilliger is in. Keenels to the back line. Askew set by Reagan Riley. Far side tipped. Kaiser though to play. Keenels will set for Twilliger. That one tipped to the net. That one, a nice diving play by Bergen Riley from the far side. Good dig by Price. Keenels bumped it across, set by Bergen Riley. Now Reagan Riley with a set. Again, a dig by Price. Now here's Kaiser a chance to the far side, and that one goes too far from the near side of the far side, and it's now 7-2. O'Gorman leads by 5 here in set 1. Brent Askew will serve. From the far side, the libero, Metro Canals at the net. Reagan Riley to set to the far side. Good dig there by Metro Canals again. Here's Terwilliger for the near side. Hits the net, but Riley plays. Now set for Bergen Riley. Another good dig there from Metro Canals. And then Keenels try to tap it back. And it went past all the Governors that were on that front line. And it's now 8-2. So a 6-point lead here for the Lady Knights in set number 1. As Kaiser will receive, Keenels almost kept it alive, but it's now 9-2. And the Lady Knights, again, undefeated here so far this season. Yet to lose a set, they're up 7. Price to receive. Keenels will set for Terwilliger. That one hits the net, and it's 10-2. And Coach Keenels will take her first time out. 10-2 here for O'Gorman in set 1 over the Pierre Governors. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on today's KCCR, today's KCCR.com. It is an 8-point lead here for the O'Gorman Lady Knights in set 1. Coach Keenels took her first time out. And O'Gorman is looking to maybe start running away with this first set. Askew will go back to serve again here for OG. From the far side. The back line, Price will receive. Keenels sets for Schleckway. Tip to the net. And played back by Askew, and that will fall. And the Governors have scored. It's now 8-3. Excuse me, 10-3, down by 7. Avery Kaiser from the middle of the floor will serve. Kaiser, that one hit high in the air, stays up. Reagan Riley to the far side, tipped and down as Haley Hoffman. Macy Matheson, number 16 for O'Gorman, gets their first kill. And Bergen Riley now to serve, the sophomore. That one to the back line. That one goes out just barely out on the missed serve from Bergen Riley. That's 11-4. A 7-point lead here for O'Gorman. Metro Canals. That one goes too far. And it's now 12-4. 8-point lead here for OG. Checking in will be Emma McKay. Skews back in. Matheson as well as Hoffman will take a seat. On the serve, Kaiser receives. Keenels for Terwilliger on the far side. Tipped it across, and then Terwilliger goes across the net. So net violation, 13-4. 9-point lead now for OG in set 1. On the serve, Terwilliger receives. Kaiser tipped to the net. Diving play, and they're going to get it over the net, but it's called for a lift. And it's 13-5. O'Gorman somehow was able to get it over, but they got called for the lift violation. Austin Wiebe will now serve. 8-point lead for O'Gorman. Askew at the net, across Metro Canals. Keenels on the back set across the net. Reagan Riley for Bergen Riley. Good dig there by Metro Canals. Keenels will set for Groundland, tip to the net. All the way back on the third hit. Reagan Riley will bump across. Metro Canals. Now here's a chance for Keenels to set for Reagan Wiebe. and dug out on the back line. From the far side, over and dug again by Kaiser. Kenols will set for Wiebe, and that one was off the left arm and played back. And it's now 14-5. A 9-point lead here for O'Gorman. Serving is Steffel for O'Gorman. Kenols, Gronlund tipped. Played Reagan Riley, a chance at the front of the nets, and a good dig or a good block of Brogan Beck, and then a kill from the far side for Grace Beckford. And it's 15-5. Coach Keenel still with one timeout here in set one. Steffel to serve. Metro Canals receives. Keenol's on the bump set for Kaiser. Blocked to the net. Played though back by Keenol's. Kaiser to the back line. Now here's a chance for Reagan Riley to set to the far side. Tip to the net. Diving for it is Wiebe. Keenol's trying to get to the corner. Could not as Bergen Riley's there. A set from Reagan to Bergen. And dug out by Metro Canals. Wiebe with an opportunity. That got tipped to the nets. Reagan Riley across. Austin Wiebe comes diving in. And the Governors are able to get it back over on the third hit. Reagan Riley to set. Broken back. Dig there by Kaiser. Keenol's over across. And played again by the Lady Knights. That one got blocked to the nets. Here's a chance to bump it across for O'Gorman. Now Keenol's will set. Try to dunk it over. And no lift is called on O'Gorman. To the back line. Metro Canals. Keenol's the set. Reagan Wiebe couldn't get off the nets. And it's now 16-5. Looked like O'Gorman should have got called for a lift or a two-hit violation. Was not called by the officials. And it's now 11-point lead. Steffel for Metro Canals to receive at the nets. Keenol's wins the battle, but doesn't get the point yet. But they will actually get the point, will the Governors, as the lift is called, and it's 16-6. Now here in set one. Reagan Wiebe will go back to serve. Wiebe in the middle of the floor. Askew receives a chance. That one too far, but it got tipped by the Governors, so it's a point for O'Gorman. And it's 17-6. Schleckway is back in. Reagan Riley. Backline, Wiebe got a piece of it. Now bumps in the middle of the floor. Kaiser comes in and goes down for a point. Right in the middle of the floor. No one is there for O'Gorman, and it's 17-7. Remy Price is in to serve for the Governors, the sophomore. Down by 10 here in set one, 17-7. From the jump serve from the far side. Reagan Riley sets. That one got blocked, but it came on the same side for the Governors as Grace Beckford from the near side gets the kill. And it's 18-7. Haley Hoffman comes in to serve as Beckford and McKay both take a seats. Hoffman the serve. Price didn't handle the serve well. And it's 19-7. Hoffman's got a line drive serve. Hoffman again on the serve. Metro Canals receives this one. Keenol's chance for Kaiser. They got blocked. Austin Wiebe couldn't handle it. 20-7. 13-point lead here in set one. O'Gorman leads the Pierre Governors. It's in the nets by Hoffman, so it's 20-8. This Pierre team, hey, you got to give a lot of credit here to O'Gorman. I mean, they are the cream of the crop in Class AA. It's going to take a perfect game and then some, as the Governors had some really good rallies and really good hits so far that O'Gorman has been able to score on, as that one is too long and a kill attempt from Bergen Riley, the sophomore. Let that one unload, but it went too far. It's 20-9. 11-point lead here for O'Gorman. Keenol's to the back line. Hoffman will play. Reagan Riley to set. Hoffman and a kill as Price went diving for it and just missed it off of her right arm. That is now 21-9. Askew will serve from the far side. The libero. Keenol's to set. Metro Canals across. Reagan Riley, though, to play. Askew now to set for Bergen Riley. That one got tipped. It was going too far, but it got tipped, and it's now 22-9. A 13-point lead again here for Gorman in set number one. Askew on the serve to Williger. Didn't get all of it. Able to get to Muchel-Knaus. Keenel's on the third hit across. Reagan Riley to set. Middle of the floor for Bergen. And that one will go out. And it's 22-10 in favor of O'Gorman. 12-point lead for OG. Kaiser on the serve. Just over the nets. That lands on the line, and it's in for an ace for Avery Kaiser. And it's 22-11. Kaiser's got her first ace. She's got 3 kills so far for the Governors. 11-point lead for O'Gorman. And out of position are the OG Lady Knights. And it's now 22-12. They'll put themselves in the right spot. So 10-point lead. Explanation gets told to Coach Burns. Kaiser, as the Bergen Riley receives. Set back for Bergen Riley, and that goes off of Keenels as Kaiser came diving in. And it's 23-12. An 11-point lead again here for O'Gorman. (23-12) here in set one. Serve from Reagan Riley just drops right in front of Kaiser. And it's 24-12, an ace for Bergen Riley. And now OG's got set points for the next 12. Price will receive. Keenels to Williger, got hits and goes to the student section for a point for the Governors. That is 24-13. 11-point lead for OG in set one. Muchel-Knaus, Bergen Riley, Reagan Riley sets, tips, and it's going to be a points for OG and a first set win for the OG Lady Knights. 25-13. O'Gorman takes it in set one over the Pierre Governors. Back in 2 minutes with the start of set two. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Riggs High School, getting set for set number two. The Governors, they lost 25-13 in set number one. Governors will get the first serve. Remy Price will take that first serve here as we're getting set for the start of the second set. Askew comes in for Isabella Steffel. So Price will serve. Now 1-0. Now Price's first serve to the back line played. Bergen Riley will set with the floor and a kill for Brogan Beck, the sophomore. And Beck stands there's no height listed, but she's at least 6 feet tall. High up there on the nets as Adecumbo will check in for Reagan Wiebe. On the serve from Reagan Riley. Set by Keenels. Schluckaway goes in the nets and it's 2-0. Sophomore. Don't see her miss too many of those, but goes in 2-0 here for O'Gorman. Reagan Riley on the serve. Wiebe will receive. Keenels will set for Kaiser. Tipped to the net. Played back though. Reagan Riley to set for Bergen Riley, and that's down for a kill as it goes off of Keenels and Schluckaway and down. And it's quickly 3-0. Reagan Riley on the serve. As it goes across, tips Cumbo, and a points to O'Gorman. A net violation called on Keenels. And it's 4-0. So here's Reagan Riley again. On the serve back, Austin Wiebe. Keenels set for Kaiser. Tipped. Goes down for a point for Avery Kaiser. A kill for her fourth. And it's 4-1. Mike Keenels to serve again. 3-point lead for O'Gorman. We played across. Bergen Riley. Here's Reagan Riley to set. Brogan Beck. A dig by Price. But a net violation called on the Governors. And it's 5-1. Haley Hoffman will go back to serve for O'Gorman as they lead by 4 from the far side. Across, played by Terwilliger, but it goes out. And it's 6-1, an ace for Hoffman. The senior with 2 aces so far, 1 in each set. 6-1 on the serve. Cumbo will receive. Keenels comes flying in. Now Terwilliger from the side. That one was tipped, and a point here for the Governors. Terwilliger gets the kill. And it's 6-2. Reagan Wiebe will go back in for Cumbo. Avery Kaiser will serve. Will the floor. That one goes out, and it's now 7-2. And you start to play a team like O'Gorman, you feel like you got it. I mean, you almost have to play perfect, but you put a little bit more pressure on yourself to play perfect. And some of those serves that usually stay in, as Price will receive the serve from Askew. Reagan Wiebe to the back line, dug out by Askew. Morgan Riley above it across. Price is there. Keenels now to set for the back line for Kaiser. That's too far, and it's 8-2. And that's, you start playing a little bit too careful. I shouldn't say too careful, too pinpoint accurate, because you feel like if you hit it like you normally do, it's going to be dug out, received, whatever. Off the net. A good job by Keenels, but then played by Terwilliger, and it goes too far. It's now 9-2. I think the strategy was, though, from Coach Keenels to kind of play from that back line, get them to play from that back line. And the Governors have missed the last couple here. Askew to serve. Kaiser receives. Schleckway tipped. There is Reagan Riley. Now bump set for Bergen Riley, and a block there for Schleckway and Wiebe. And it's 9-3. And Metro Canals will come in to serve here for the Governors. 6-point lead. Reagan Riley will set, and then down and in. Just barely in for Isabella Steffel. And it's now 10-3. And Bergen Riley again will serve, the sophomore. Received by Terwilliger. Keenels on the bump. Wiebe got across, but it went right back down, right in the hands of Steffel to throw it back down, and it's now 11-3. here for O'Gorman. Bergen Riley again to serve. Mucho Canals. Keenol's is set for Wiebe. That one dug out by Askew, but it come right back across. Keenol's bumped it right back across. As that one, Reagan Riley tried to come across and set one up on the Governors, but they were ready for it. And it's 11-4. Look at the O'Gorman's roster, just 3 juniors on the team. Pierre's got the one in Cumbo. That's the interesting thing is there's a lot of seniors and sophomores on these AA teams this year. 12-4 now for O'Gorman, another kill as Macy Matheson gets the kill. Matheson as well as Hoffman will both go out. Emma McKay is in, and she will serve. On the jump serve, Kaiser. Keenol's at the net. Got dumped down by O'Gorman, and it's 13-4. The lead's up to 9 again here for O'Gorman, this time in set 2. They trail 1-0. McKay, Austin Wiebe, Groundland will bump, and then over by Keenol's. Askew, Reagan Riley. We played off the nets, and a point for the Governors. As it got blocked by Pierre, Steffel had the opportunity, and it's 13-5. Reagan Wiebe will serve. Down by 8. Wiebe to the back line. Reagan Riley to set for Bergen Riley from the back line. Metro Canals set for Kaiser. Too far. And they're saying they got touched, and it did get touched. So a point here for the Governors. And a kill for Avery Kaiser, her now 5th of the afternoon. 13-6. Governors trail by 7 here in set 2. Reagan Riley sets over, and that one got back across. He got blocked down. Askew had to hit it back as she went diving, went over the net. Now it's now 13-7. As the Governors now trail by 6 here in set 2. Scored the last 3 in a row. Reagan Riley to set the near side, blocked again by Groundland and Kaiser. To the far side, tipped over the wall of Keenol's and Groundland. And Wiebe couldn't make the diving play, and it's now 14-7. In the serve is Isabella Steffel. A 7-point lead. Steffel, the back line. Cumbo is there. Keenol's for Schleckway from the back line, got across. At the net, over. Keenol's will play. As Austin Wiebe got it for Kenzie Groundland. Schleckway went diving over to get it across to the third hit. Reagan Riley to set. That one goes off the net and down and out from O'Gorman. And it's a point for the Governors. And it's 14-8. These are the type of plays that kind of build some confidence here for the Governors. A 6-point lead here for the Governors. Price on the serve. Plays the back line. Chance from the far side. That one got blocked out again. The Governors will get another point. And it's 14-9. Just a 5-point lead here for O'Gorman. Governors scored 6 of the last 7. As Price askew. Set by Bergen Riley. Reagan Riley. Good dig there by Price. Chance from the near side for Kaiser. Goes off the net. Played, though, by Bergen Riley. Across by Beck. Keenol's now to set for Kaiser. That one got blocked and down for a point for the Governors again. Another kill for Avery Kaiser. Now her 6th of the afternoon. And the Governors have pulled within 4. It's 14-10. Price to serve. And out of position are the Lady Knights. And it's 14-13, 14-11. A 3-point lead here. Coach Burns didn't really care for an explanation for the official as Price be played for the far side. That one would go for a kill for Grace Bengford. Right on the top of Avery Kaiser. It's 15-11. 4-point lead here for the Lady Knights. Serve from Reagan Riley. Combo to receive. Keenels is set for Kaiser. Off the net and down and off of Askew, and it's another kill. Kaiser, 7 kills here in the first 2 sets. Governors trail by just 3 again, 15-12. Reese Terwilliger will come in for Austin Wiebe. Mike Keenels will serve. He played, just missing the goal that was up above the court. That goes out from Bergen Riley, and it's 15-13. Coach Burns yet to take a timeout. Be interesting to see how many timeouts they've actually taken so far this year. Have O'Gorman. 2-point lead. Keenels to the back line. Reagan Riley. There's a chance they got tipped, and they'll go down for a kill for Brent Benkford. And now it's 16-13 again as O'Gorman up by 3. Haley Hoffman, she comes in. She will serve. A 3-point lead here for O'Gorman. Price to receive. Keenels tried to set it, but it went over the net. Be played back by Terwilliger, and then bumped across by Schleckaway. Hoffman didn't get all of it. Reagan Riley, though, to set all the way to the front of the net. Coming in, sliding for his Cumbo. Almost ran straight into the leg of Schleckaway, and then Cumbo tried to dive back in again, and as she got back into position, had to come flying back in and didn't have enough time, so it's now 17-13. So Hoffman again will serve. Across, Price to receive. Keenels, Schleckaway tipped. Askew's in the right spot. Reagan Riley now will set for Bergen Riley. Off the net, Price with a dig. And then the net violation is called on O'Gorman and on Bergen Riley. And it's 17-14. And the official giving the explanation again to the coach. And Burns wasn't really asking for it, but there's Beck. That goes off of the Governors and down for a kill for Brogan Beck. And it's 18-14 for O'Gorman here in set 2. Askew will serve. Price receive. Keenel sets for Reagan Wiebe. Hoffman to play. Reagan Riley. That goes down for a kill for Isabella Steffel. And it's 19-14. Governors were hanging tough here in this second set, but they are still down by 5 here in set number 2. Kaiser, Keenels, Schleckaway, tip to the net, back across, looking for a 2-in violation, and it'll go out, and it's 20-14. They're saying that they went up for and got a piece of it on a block attempt, so they're able to play it again. So now Askew will serve with a 6-point lead, 20-14. Keenels, Schleckaway got blocked to the net, and it goes down, and McKenna Schleckaway gets a point for the Governors. And it's 20-15. Good play there from the sophomore. Schleckaway has her 3rd kill for Kia Mucho-Knaus. A 5-point lead. Mucho-Knaus to the back line. Reagan Riley sets it for Bergen Riley. And there's a big kill for the sophomore. And it's 21-15. And Bergen Riley will serve here for O'Gorman. Terwilliger receives. Keenels to set for Kaiser. Goes in the net from the back line. And it's 22-15. Both teams have not taken a timeout yet in this second set. You listen to KCCR Peary Riverfront Broadcasting Station. Just past 5 o'clock here on Saturday evening. Bergen Riley on the serve. It's played by Terwilliger. Mucho-Knaus ran out of time to dive for it, and it's 23-15. Leads up to 8. O'Gorman won 25-13 in set 1. It's 23-15 here in set 2. Terwilliger to receive. Keenels for Terwilliger. That one got blocked up, and it goes for a point for O'Gorman, and now they got set point again. 24-15. Isabella Steffel gets the points. And Bergen Riley has a chance to close it out in set number 2. On the serve. Mucho-Knaus receives. Keenels will set. Kenzie Growlin mishits. It goes, doesn't even make it to the net. And a 25-15 win for O'Gorman in set 2. They got a chance to close it out in set number 3. Back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Back here at Riggs High School as we get set for set number 3. And the O'Gorman Lady Knights lead 2-0 over the Pierre Governors. John Winkler here on this Saturday evening. We have some college football for you later on tonight. That'll start at 6 o'clock or 6:30 as Alabama will take on Ole Miss, the number 1 team in the country. We'll have that one as part of our 3 games today as we had Florida, Texas A&M earlier. Your Pierre Governor volleyball today, and then Alabama and Ole Miss to finish out your day. We'll have some NFL football for you tomorrow as well. Tomorrow night, even have potential of Tuesday night football for you. The Titans and Bills are scheduled to play Tuesday. We're going to have that in place of Thursday night football because there won't be any this week. So here for the Pierre Governors, a chance to sit on that one for a while. We'll have Tuesday night NFL football for you. First serve of the third sets, Reagan Riley. Keenels to Williger. Got blocked in the net. Played that by Keenels. Kaiser. That one goes too far. No, it stays in. It landed in. It's the point for the Governors, and it's 1-0. Well, that looked like it went out, but the Governors will have the first point and have their first lead here this afternoon. Where we sit up here, looked like it was out. The Governors will absolutely take it. Price on the serve. Bergen Riley receive. Reagan Riley back to Bergen. Price with the dig. Back to Bergen again. That one got tipped by. Oh no, they're gonna say it's a net violation. A violation called on O'Gorman. So it's 2-0 here for Pierre. 2 calls here to start this third set that go the way for the Governors. Price on the serve, Bergen Riley to receive. Reagan Riley set to the near side. Tipped across. Played by Austin Wiebe. Kaiser tips it over the wall. But Reagan Riley is there askew. Now for Bergen Riley. Price, nice diving play. Keenels now for Kaiser. That one got blocked up. Schleckaway was there though. Keenels will bump it across. Askew for Reagan Riley. For Bergen to the back line. Mucho Knaus is there. Keenels to set for Kaiser. Blocked to the net and down. Brogan Beck along with Grace Benkford were there. And it's 2-1 now for the Governors. And the first point for O'Gorman here in set number 3. Haley Hoffman. She will serve. Hoffman Across, Price to receive. Keenol's is set for Kaiser. Tipped. Played by Skew. Reagan Riley at the nets. Beck has a big kill for Brogan Beck. And just like that, it's 2-2. Pierre will face Sioux Falls, Washington on Thursday and then back home again against Spearfish on next Saturday. We'll have both those games for you on today's KCCR, KCCR.com. Not too many more Pierre volleyball games that we will miss. The only other game, as that one goes long from Kaiser, and it's now 3-2, is going to be the 29th against Aberdeen Central up in Aberdeen whenever the Pierre football team will be playing on that Thursday night. That's a makeup game from earlier this year. Kaiser over the nets. Askew will play. Reagan Riley to the near side for Bergen Riley. And that one got tipped. And that's a point for Bergen Riley. Another kill for her. And it's now 4-2. 4 straight points for O'Gorman. Hoffman again with a serve. Price to receive. Keenol's will set for Schleckaway, but Hoffman will dig. Reagan Riley to set for Hoffman, for Matheson. It'll go off the nets and down, and a point for O'Gorman. As it was dug out, but it went right in the net. Now 5-2. 5 straight points for O'Gorman. Hoffman again with a serve. Metro Canals. Keenol's is set for Kaiser. That one's too far, and it's now 6-2. After the Governors opened up a 2-0 lead, it was 6 straight points here for O'Gorman as Kaylee Severin will come in for Avery Kaiser. Hoffman will serve. Metro Canals. Keenol's over the nets. Askew is there, though. Reagan Riley did exactly what Keenol's did, but was able to work it to perfection in front of all 6. Dropped it in front of all 6 different Governors. It was now 7-2. Hoffman, Metro Canals. Keenol's just set for Schleckaway. Got tipped to the net, but Hoffman is there. Reagan Riley now for Matheson. That one got blocked up. Austin Weeby to play. Schleckaway with a chance again. Hit by Riley. And it goes down for a point for the Governors. McKenna Schleckaway will pick up her 4th kill. As he Growlin back in for Austin Weeby. By Keenol's to serve. 7-3 here for O'Gorman. Played by Hoffman. Tipped over the net by Riley, and then it was McKenna Schleckaway. Oh, another point here again for Pierre. Another violation called on O'Gorman. So it's now 7-4. From sliding in with Hoffman. That one got a kill attempt for Matheson. Got blocked up by Schleckaway and Garland, but it goes and stays down on the Pierce side. So it's 8-4. Now here for O'Gorman. Askew will serve. Price able to get enough of it, but it goes straight back down by Bergen Riley. As Metro Canals had no opportunity. 9-4. Askew again will serve. The 5-point lead here for O'Gorman. Remy Price just over the nets, and it came right back. And it goes a point for O'Gorman as it landed on the Pierce side. And it's 10-4. A 6-point lead. Schleckaway to receive. Groundland over the nets. He played back. Hoffman. Bergen Riley down for another kill. It's 11-4. There's a 2-0 lead for the Governors. 11 of the last 13 have gone the way for O'Gorman. They've opened up a 7-point lead. As they look to remain perfect, they are in stride for maybe a 3-set sweep of the Governors. Keenol, Schleckaway. Good dig there by Reagan Riley. Matheson. Price got a piece of it. Severin goes sliding in towards the bench. And it lands for a point for O'Gorman, and it's 12-4. And so now an opportunity again for Askew to serve. An 8-point lead. Schleckaway will receive. Keenol's to set. Gronlin. That one being dug out by Hoffman. Reagan Riley at the nets. Over across. Metro Canals got a piece of it. Gronlin couldn't get it back over on the third hit attempt. A net violation is called. It's a four-hit violation was going to be the next step for the Governors. So either way, it's a 13-4 lead for O'Gorman. They lead by 9 here in set 3. Askew again will serve. Across for Price. Keenholz to set for Schleckaway. Riley. And a net violation is on O'Gorman. He called against Bangford. And it's down to an 8-point lead for O'Gorman, 13-5. Anna Lemieux is in, the sophomore. She will serve. Over, played by Bergen. Riley Askew. We'll move it back for Bergen, who got it over on the third hit. Price is there as it was nearly hit the floor. Reagan Wiebe did not get the kill as it got blocked up. Matheson from the far side. Lemieux with the dig. Keenholz now for Price. He played again for Matheson. Over the nets and down. Another kill for Steffel. Isabella Steffel makes it 14-5. Grace Benford, the senior, from the near side. Keenholz sets for Wiebe. Dug out by Hoffman. And then Matheson gets the kill. Schleckaway and Groundling got a piece of it. That's all they could do is a 10-point lead. Lily Sanchez will come in for Kenzie Groundling. 15-5 is the score here in set 3. As Bergen Riley serves, Wiebe the chance. Too far from Reagan Wiebe. And it's 16-5. An 11-point lead here for O'Gorman. Bergen Riley again to serve. Price, Keenholz, Schleckaway got blocked down. Back for Schleckaway. And played again on the right down the middle of the floor. That one goes out too strong from Bergen Riley, and it's now 16-6. Metro Canals here will serve. Down by 10. The senior libero. As Bergen Riley receives, Reagan Riley to sets. Steffel got dug out by Metro Canals. Hannah Lemieux. That one will go for a kill for Lemieux. And there's a good job there by the sophomore coming in. Only played in one other game so far, and that was against Brandon Valley last week, Thursday, 9 days ago. Bergen Riley receive. Reagan Riley, Matheson down for a kill. Macy Matheson makes it 17-7. Subs are coming in. Grace Bengford back in. Emma McKay is back in. A 10-point lead here for O'Gorman. McKay to serve. Sanchez receives. Keenholz will set for Reagan Wiebe. That one got blocked and it goes back down, and it's now 18-7. An 11-point lead for O'Gorman here in set 3. McKay across, hits the net. Metro Canals to able to dive to receive it. Sanchez. That one will end up going on the antenna. And it's now 19-7. As Sanchez went into the stand over there and knocked it uneven from where it sits on the towards the nets. Metro Canals to receive. Reese to Williger. That one goes off the net, goes back down, and it lands in play for O'Gorman to take a 20-7 lead. They just overwhelm you to this O'Gorman team. One of the best teams that I've seen play the game of volleyball. Keenholz, Sanchez got blocked. Sanchez in the second hit. Metro Canals will be able to get it over on the third hit. Reagan Riley. Reagan Wiebe to block it up on the dig. Reagan Riley will get it over. Mike Keenholz is there. Set by Sanchez, over by Lemieux. At the nets. And off the nets to Williger on the third hit. Bergen Riley will dig. Reagan Riley sets, tipped over. And then Keenholz, as Metro Canals went diving all the way into the stands, was able to turn over, so she just barely got the shoulder into the stands, but it's now 21-7. A 14-point lead here in set number 3. Sanchez on the reception. Keenholz, Sanchez It's going to land after it got blocked up by Steffel. And it's 22-7. And a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Keenel, says they got a lot of work in front of them here. Down by 15 in set 3. 22-7. Back in 30 seconds. So listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Today's KCCR. Today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here at Riggs High School, it is a 15-point lead for O'Gorman. Across Metro Canal, so we receive Keenol's Reagan Wiebe. Got blocked up. Reagan Riley for Bergen Riley. That's down for a kill just past Lemieux. And it's 23-7. 2 points away from finishing this one out is O'Gorman. And they have come in here and have done a terrific job against this Pierre Governor team. Sanchez unable to get a good piece of it, and it's now 24-7. And O'Gorman's a point away from going 15-0. Their next contest will be next Saturday against Aberdeen Central. Sanchez to receive. Keenol's will set. Lemieux will get over the third hits. Reagan Riley now will set. Steffel got blocked, and the Governors aren't done quite yet. It's 24-8. As Austin Wiebe will come in for Sanchez. And Austin Wiebe needing to score 16 straight times here. Austin Wiebe across. He set the net. Reagan Riley. That one got blocked. Hit by Terwilliger, and then Metro Canal's over, and it misses. And that's the ball game. 25-8 in set 3. O'Gorman wins all 3 sets, 25-13, 25-15, and 25-8 over the Pierre Governors. We will step aside for 2 minutes, come back to wrap this one up. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on today's KCCR. Today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here to Riggs High School, it is a sweep for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. 25-13, 25-15, and 25-8 over the Pierre Governors, as Pierre has now dropped to 3-6 on the season. They've lost all 6 in a row, and they have a chance now to have a couple of days off. They will not play until Thursday, and that's going to feel pretty good. You know, the Governors they didn't really want the break that they got. It was too long of a break. They couldn't practice, weren't able to practice as a full team. Now they get a chance to finally practice again as a full team and get a couple of days in a row to practice as a full team. Maybe take a couple of days off because it's been a tough stretch here with Brandon Valley last week Thursday and 5 games up until today that they've had to play. So that's been tough for this Pierre Governor team to try and overcome as they are now 3-6. But now they get a couple of days off, get a chance to practice, get things kind of ironed out, squared away, get a little bit of rest in there, and they get a chance to take on Sioux Falls, Washington on Thursday on the road. Part of just one of their last 4 road games of the season. They'll be at home for the majority of the second half of the season, as they'll have 7 home games left and just 4 games on the road to finish out the year. Washington, though, they're back home against Spearfish and Sturgis the next couple of days. They'll be next Saturday back at home, and then the next following Tuesday against Sturgis at home. So the Governors, they are now 3-6 on the season as O'Gorman stays undefeated now at 15-0 on the year, and they will take on Aberdeen Central next Saturday in Aberdeen. O'Gorman, well, for Avery Kaiser for Pierre, she was probably the best player for the Governors as she had near 8 kills on the game. And the O'Gorman Lady Knights, though, they were just too much. That's center of Reagan Riley, Bergen Riley with those kills. And just all the way around, the O'Gorman Lady Knights are showing exactly why they are as good as what they are here on this AA season. Governors now will take on, again, Sioux Falls, Washington next week, Thursday, and then Spearfish on Saturday as they get a couple of days break here before taking on the Sioux Falls, Washington Warriors. We will be back on the air on Thursday. That's our next Pierre Governor broadcast. 6:45, we'll start pregame, 7 o'clock first serve for the Governors taking on Sioux Falls, Washington. And, of course, we'll have Pierre Governor football for you next Friday with pregame around 6:35 and kickoff at 7 o'clock against the Mitchell Colonels. Thanks to Jacob Mayer back at the station. As I'm John Winkler, as we will send things back over to ESPN as you've been listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Final scores one more time. O'Gorman, they sweep Pierre 25-13, 25-15, and 25-8 as we say so long from Riggs High School.